Let's try and hold.
There you go. I guess we had a little technical difficulties, guys. Sorry about that. So we're going to start over again, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead. We were miming it before. It was like you got to just guess what we were doing. It was like charades. But no, we're going to do the quick abridged version here. Ben Rudnick.
Jonathan Mercado.
Winter Summit's coming.
Winter Summit, September 21st. So make sure you register. Registration is open. We're just going to skip through all the quick details and kind of fast forward to where we were at before. Registration's open right now. Last week we gave away $100 for early registrants. This week we're giving away $75 for people who just registered. Next week's going to be $50. The following week's going to be $25. And just remember, when you register for the show, you do have to obviously make an appearance to collect your prize if you win it. And on top of that, early registration and also, if you're... I lost my train of thought when I heard his...
That's okay, but no, and again, just the importance of registering early. There's a few different things. Obviously, we're giving away some money. That's awesome stuff.
Oh, it gets you into the extra raffles. Though after the show,
go.
we constantly do raffles every week. It gets you onto the raffle. So make sure you show up, make sure you go to the show, and also you register.
Yeah, and actually, we're going to segue right into some giveaways that we're going to have at the show. So that's one of our big announcements for this week. We got 3 grand prizes. I'm going to start bottom up on this one. So again, not only are you being able to win gift cards just for registering, once you get there and take part in some of the events that we got going on, be very, very active with all those. Make sure you visit all the booths and all that kind of stuff. But we'll be having 3 grand prizes this year. So number 3 is going to be a $750 spending spree with GoFast. So
I'll take that.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. It's just basically cold hard cash in a GoFast form. You guys are already spending anyways. Now that's going to be some of it's going to be on us. So that's on any GoFast Solutions products. You're also going to have number 2, a big old Sony TV. Sony's going to be there. Sony's always giving away some good stuff. TV is going to be there. More to come on exactly what model and everything.
Does that mean that I could get rid of my old tube TV if I win this thing?
No, you just keep it in the other spare room and just add this one to keep collecting them.
And then
it's going to be worth something someday, your tube TV.
Oh, hopefully. And I can't even give it away. I can't even Salvation Army it. They won't take it.
They won't take them. That's from a thrifter. They won't take them.
Yeah, he's a very deep thrifter. And the last grand prize is going to be $1,500 bundle prize of your choice from First Tech, 4-in or audio box. So that'll be a shopping spree for pretty much all their products, $1,500.
Yeah, and obviously Winter Summit gearing up for starter season. Why don't you get a nice head start on the season? Stack up, get yourself ready for what's supposed to be a nice cold long winter. So hopefully that translates into some starter sales.
Farmer's Almanac came out and said that this winter is going to be a very harsh winter for here in New England. So we'll see. Hopefully that knock on wood, that results to a lot of remote starters for you guys.
Yep. So not only do you have to check your email or text or go to summit.gofst.com to make sure you're registered up. So that's going to be number 1, get you into some of the giveaways we're going to be doing on the next upcoming lives. But you also are going to want to go and download the EVENTZEE app if you don't already have it from our previous shows.
And make sure you use code WS2022, just like you did last year. You needed a special code in order to use EVENTZEE at the show, so that way you can qualify for some more prizes that we might be giving away over that show.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away tons of stuff. We're going to have some competitions going on, kind of like we did the last couple of years. But you have to have that EVENTZEE app to take part in these. We're going to have the nice leaderboard and stuff going. You guys will be able to see, create a little friendly competition going. And if you download now, we actually have the pre-event challenge going. Again, similar to what you did before, but it helps identify you in the shop, and you get to start earning some points before you get to the show.
Correct. And also at the show, we've spoken about this, and we're going to do it again this year, opportunities for one-on-one with your sales reps. So make sure you touch base. All the guys you guys are going to the show, make sure you hit up your sales rep, say, hey, I want to do a certain time slot with you, and do a one-on-one. Make sure you set that up, because that will qualify you to the grand prize at the show. And also we'll get you to, discussion of remote start programs.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the one-on-one for whatever reason, we're going to be doing the GoFast Solutions starter program presentation as well, so you can attend that one. But I'm sure we'll be able to find some time for everybody that goes.
Absolutely. It's always a great time, great show, and like I've stated before, we do it big. And then we're going to move on to product spotlight of the week. So this week, KENWOOD is our product spotlight. Thank you very much, KENWOOD, for being a show sponsor. You guys are phenomenal. Your products are solid. You have a vast variety of product lines, from video pieces all the way to marine, to motorcycle cameras, to dash cameras, to undersea subwoofers, to back woofers. You guys go on and on and on. Thank you very much for your products. Talk about a couple pieces here. So the DMX 1037S is their one of their very unique and their top tier product lines. It's a 10.1 inch full high def screen, so you got 720p flowing through the screen. Wired and wireless CarPlay Android Auto. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can wirelessly mirror for Android Auto. It has HDMI and composite AV inputs in the back. Inputs and outputs. Sorry, I gotta say that correctly because it does input and output both those sections. Maestro compatible, SiriusXM compatible. There's so many widgets for music, sources, navigation, weather. It comes with the Intrex weather widget and 5-year subscription for free. KENWOOD portable apps for photos from your background. So it's loaded with a bunch of features. You can put up to 4 cameras input into this. Has an HD camera input also, which KENWOOD does sell separately. This unit is an overall major piece that you need to have in your arsenal at your shops, so that way the big screen tablets, I've seen it over and over again in so many vehicles. Insane. It's kind of taken over the double din screen now, so everybody wants bigger, better. Give KENWOOD a try.
Yeah, factory screens coming bigger and bigger in cars. You got somebody that maybe has a factory 11-inch in their other car. Well, let's go outfit the old one we got in the driveway. Let's get that thing all brought up.
The old Honda Civic.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about some of their other dash cams as well, but you can connect their 520 dash cam to that as well, so you can actually have all the features of dash cams that I'll talk about a little bit.
Right on the screen.
Right through the screen.
Yep, control, record, review, rewind, view previous videos right off the screen. Next piece I want to talk about, kind of segue off of both of these. So I'm going to talk about KENWOOD came out with marine speakers, 6.5 inch. These come in black and white. They also come with RGB and the controller in the box. So no need to get an LED controller or module or anything. These come already built in. The LEDs, the remote control, and the wire harness to interlink each other to the units. So check out KENWOOD, one of the better sounding 6.5 marine speakers in the industry. And to segue off of that, they made a very unique piece. Here it is, size of the KENWOOD 4-channel Bluetooth built-in marine amplifier. So this can be used on motorcycles, watercrafts, UTVs, ATVs, golf carts. You name it. It's
classic cars.
Yeah, classic cars. Big. That's big with classic cars. IP67 dust and water resistant. It is also ASTM B117, which is salt corrosion resistant. This unit doesn't. So just to give you a little feedback, you have RCA outputs to put daisy link another amplifier. You cannot input with RCAs on this unit. So this is a standalone unit that has built-in Bluetooth. Comes with a nice little remote so that you can control your volume up, volume down from the amplifier, source track, etc. Also, it has preamped outputs. It does 50 by 4 RMS at 4 ohms, 75 watts RMS at 2 ohms, and 150 bridged at 4 ohm 2-channel. So definitely check out this unit. Awesome piece that links well with their KENWOOD Bluetooth.
Yeah, phenomenal option for where you maybe can't fit a radio in. You don't want to put a radio in because it's going to be in the elements. All in one. We've been getting asked a ton on Bluetooth amplifiers. KENWOOD's been doing something similar to this for a while. So if you don't know about it,
now you know.
Now you know.
And not only that, I just thought about something on my on my, oh my God, I can't talk today. I don't know why.
Don't worry, this isn't live.
On my jet ski. This is a great piece for my jet ski. So I just thought about it. I've always wanted to put audio on my jet ski. And I've always been like, well, where the hell am I going to put an amplifier that doesn't get wet with Bluetooth? I just thought about this piece. This piece will be awesome. I could put the controller on my handlebar, put the amplifier in the front of my front glove compartment, which they call, to keep it water resistant. Put it in there, put these speakers on, have a nice day. So.
Yeah, and again, like Jonathan said, this one is Bluetooth only. They've got some that still are marine rated that have RCA inputs as well, but a really cool and pretty unique piece that Kenwood has.
Correct.
So kind of going on with the power sports, waterproof, they have one of the first waterproof power sports dash cameras on the market right now. So you probably are already familiar with a lot of the dash cameras that are out there. A lot of companies are making them. We have Kenwood's the DRV A601 here, which is going to be something that you guys are familiar with. Goes inside the vehicle. This one is finally made for your off-road purposes. So again, like I said, it's going to be a motorsports dash cam, full HD. This one's actually 1080p, so even higher lines of resolution, so you can make sure that when you're riding up on somebody, you got to get that license plate or whatever. We got the resolution here to do it.
Yep.
195-degree viewing angle on the lens.
That's
so
wide.
Flat is 180. This is giving you more than 180 degrees viewing angle. So extra wide, again, to make sure you're catching some stuff on the side. Very, very important when you're on a motorcycle or a side-by-side on the road. Unfortunately, not everybody is out there being as cautious looking at bikers as the bikers are looking at the surroundings around them. This can help catch just about everything in the event of an incident. Again, it's got built-in GPS, so it can log the time, it can log speeds, it can log locations for you. I think I'd mentioned it's IP67, 66 rated as well. So again, very, very rugged because it's going to be out in the elements. It's got enhanced image stabilization. Again, if you think about it, you're driving around on a side-by-side, maybe you're off-roading. Boom, 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 boom. If this thing was just on the windshield of a car, the thing would be flopping all around. Nope, they've thought about that. So it's got image stabilization to keep that nice and clean in the video. It's going to come with a 32 meg card. Supplied so that you can take that out, review it on a computer. It could be up to 256 megs, or you can connect to this thing wirelessly via Kenwood's free app, so you can review all the feedback right there. Again, you're out riding, something happens, maybe somebody was doing some cool tricks in front of you, you want to go show everybody, boom, pull it right up on the phone right there. So awesome piece.
One more thing you forgot to mention. It also has an action button. So when you hit the action button, it automatically starts recording, and that particular button press will save on a file, so that way you can find your action views on the camera. So it's pretty cool. So let's say, God forbid, you see an accident up ahead, you hit the action button, it's going to store it in the system so you can review it back, maybe give it to the police officers or whatever it is to help their case or your case out. Awesome piece.
Yeah, or if you're ripping down 84, Jonathan's in front of you, he's on a wheelie doing an endo, and you're like, I got to get this thing on YouTube later. Boom, there you go. Actually, no, you can't do that. That's highly against the law. He would never do that. So
that and 300 pounds is not going to be doing that right now.
So going on down the line, again, obviously Kenwood does a lot with video. We've talked about marine. We've talked about cameras, dash cams. They also do some audio stuff as well. I mean, what a surprise here. So obviously speakers, subwoofers, bass packages, all that kind of stuff you guys are probably familiar with. A cool little feature, a little add-on feature that we got is their KSC PSW7EQ. So reason we wanted to highlight this bad boy is partially the size. This is less than a sheet of notebook paper in terms of its footprint. So sheet of notebook paper, 8.5 by 11. This is 11 by 7 3/4, and it's only about 2 3/4 inches deep, so it can fit almost anywhere. Again, a lot of times,
just so you can see, that's legit. The paper's covering it.
Yeah. So again, a lot of times when you're replacing speakers in a car, factory speakers have a little bit better mid-range sound than you do when you replace with aftermarket speakers.
Correct.
Obviously, the aftermarket speaker is going to be tremendously better when you're talking high-end sound, but sometimes you do lose a little bit of that mid-bass.
Correct.
If you go out and you pitch some of Kenwood's larger subwoofer options and the customer declines, maybe they're not looking for all that boom, they're just looking to round out their sound. This is an awesome piece that you can put right under the seat. Plenty of spots that you could find. I mean, this might even be able to fit in some dashes in some vehicles. but 80 watts RMS, 160 watt peak power out of this thing. Again, incredibly compact. One cool feature that this one has is it has a wired remote that allows you to, one, adjust the volume. So again, if you're like me, sometimes you listen to a little bit of talk radio, sometimes you listen to a little bit of music, you don't need some of that bass, you can turn it right down. Or if you're just listening to a variety of music, it's got preset EQs on here. So again, you've got 3 preset EQs to customize the sound. It also has a low pass crossover adjustable from the remote.
That's awesome.
So yeah, a really cool, again, if you're kind of on the fly, some music, some songs hit differently than others. Sometimes you want to adjust that. You don't have time to go into your DMX 1037 and mess around with it. Bam, you can do it right from the remote. It also has phase control on there as well. You know, maybe not something you're using all the time, but again, awesome to have right at your fingertips if you need it. So if you're looking for something, again, that can complete a system that you started without going too crazy, breaking the bank for the customer, definitely a piece to check out.
And just once again, so you can compare a size of paper, you know what I mean? It's very, very compact. So think of, you know, if you have very tight spaces like Ben said, Jeep Wranglers. Everybody wants to put a little bit of boomy bass. Don't, you know, unfortunately you don't want to expose to elements. This will be perfect for you. So.
Yeah, and again, you can check out all this stuff on gofst.com or reach out to your sales rep. We'll be happy to go over it. I've got a feeling that a lot of you guys are already doing some of these things, but if you see something out here that maybe you didn't hear about before, or again, something like this Bluetooth amp, I don't think a lot of people knew that this was specifically geared towards Bluetooth. If you need any of those small little details, hit us up. We'd be happy to help you.
Not only that, guys, check your emails. There's going to be a couple of specials. Some of these items on here will probably be on that email blast.
I was going to say, good thing to bring that up. I almost forgot. So you'd mentioned KENWOOD is our vendor spotlight of the week, but they're also going to be having this promotion run all month next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so it's not just a weekly promotion. That promotion is going to be going on all month, so it gives you a couple extra weeks to take advantage of those savings.
And guys, we're going to now give away some stuff.
Jonathan promised if you registered early, he said you were going to get a $75 gift card or a chance at it. Here we go. He wasn't lying.
And once again, thank you, KENWOOD, for... Oh, hold on. Where are we going?
Thank
you, KENWOOD, for being this week's product spotlight. All right, here we go. My visor's blocking out the sun. I can't really see.
Ooh, is that a nice, delicious cup of coffee in the middle there, too?
I would like to go for some of that right
10
now.
10 a.m., I sure could use one.
Congratulations, Lauren Tracy.
Lauren Tracy, make sure you come down to the Winter Summit because you got yourself a $75 gift card waiting for you.
Correct. So if you don't show up, you don't get the $75. So make sure you come on down.
Lauren's all registered. Lauren's definitely coming down. So again, thank you guys for viewing. We're gonna go ahead and pass off to another Bob Hernandez interview, I believe.
Yep. And guys,
And maybe we'll see you next week.
have a sparkling day.
Mobile Expo 2022, guys. I'm here at the KENWOOD booth with none other than Kelly McDaniel, Regional Sales Manager, and my ever-changing friend Josh Bowen. He's our product specialist. Guys, your booth is fantastic. You got a lot of great things going on here. Talk to us. What's new? What's exciting with KENWOOD?
Yeah, so we've got a couple of things actually that we want to talk about. The first one is we've introduced our new marine and motorsports amplifiers, which we're really excited because these are IP67 rated amps. They're ASTM B117 compliant, which means they're salt corrosion resistant. So any of your customers that are going to be out in the ocean, they're A-OK to be out in those types of environments too. Shockproof, so customers that are going to be really abusing them, the amps are built for all of those different types of elements. They're also drastically underrated. We advertise them at like 75 watts by 4 at 2 ohms, for example. But what we see on a dyno is more like 120. So yeah, drastically underrated. Great amps. They pack a punch. We'll have 3 different models. One of them will be a Bluetooth controller model, which has an 8-foot Bluetooth controller you connect directly to it. So it's like an all-in-one type system. No need for a receiver, any of that other stuff. Plus it has a left and right pre-out, so you can even power and control another amplifier off of this one. So it allows you to expand the system all off of that one Bluetooth source. Yeah, and then the other thing I want to show you guys is we've got the STZ kit, which which is really exciting because this is our Marine Motorsports action camera system. So what I always tell everybody is, like, imagine that like a GoPro and a dash camera had a baby. This is their offspring, because this actually works for both accounts. We have front and rear IP67 rated cameras, which have high dynamic range, electronic image stabilization. It's full HD resolution on the camera too. So they're built for those same elements that the amplifiers are, we just talked about.
Right.
And then also it's got a DVR unit too. So it doubles as a dash camera. It's got a G sensor inside of it. Say for example, there is an impact. Like if you put this on something like a motorcycle, then it's going to save that file in a separate folder, so you don't have to worry about it being written by the DVR from just everyday driving, right? So you've got that aspect of the dash camera, but it's also that action camera that you can take with you in all the elements. For example, this video is on a snowmobile, so it's rated down to -4 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can put it in colder altitudes or atmospheres, you can put it in hotter atmospheres. It's built for all of these different types of elements too. So a lot of excitement in our Marine Motorsports products that we're talking about.
I know Kelly wasn't doing any of the snow stuff. He wasn't doing any of the cold stuff.
No.
I know that for sure. Well, guys, you know, we couldn't put the show on like this without, you know, support of, you, Kelly, your support, the support that we get from Kenwood all year long. We want to present you with the Platinum Sponsor Appreciation Award for Ken for just being our partner, our friend. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Josh.
It's a pleasure.
Couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.